from 93 on, she was there. She was there. Like that's it. It was the ride or die. She was there. But Angie Stone, R.I.P.
Yeah, another rest in peace to Dwayne Wiggins.
Dwayne Wiggins.
Toni.
Just as sure as my name is Dwayne.
So I saw an interview as I was researching stuff for this. Dwayne, so Raphael wrote that, and he said when Dwayne saw it, he he said if you notice on the song, he really get into that part in the music video and everything. Dwayne, y'all said my name, like he said even in the video, he extra in the video saying
I will never leave. Yeah.
He was like, oh, Dwayne? Oh, okay. But it took a turn for the worse fast because they were saying online that he was sick, and then all of a sudden,
he's in hospice.
And then they was like, 2 days later, he's passed. Like, damn.
Yeah. And that makes you wonder. I mean, not to say that people's health can't fail fast, but they may not have revealed that he was sick until later on, when it got to a point where you couldn't hide that he was sick anymore.
Yeah.
And then think about that Toni tour too.
That's what makes me think like that's Raphael, had them all together.
Raphael was not trying to do that. Was just in 2023, right?
Or 24?
Or no, in 2022. No, it was 2023. In the 2023 that tour they did, and it just popped up out of nowhere, and everybody was like, "Damn, the real Toni, not the Toni." And the other guy, like the full real Toni was coming. Like,
yeah, the nigga singing Raphael parts.
Shout out to Vita. Vita sent me the thing, and I was like, that ain't the real Toni. Like when she sent me the flyer and everything, I was like, that's not the real Toni. Because I've been duped before in St. Louis at Ballpark Village, and they was like, yeah, the whole Toni gonna be there. And I went to the stage like, Raphael Sadiq does not have a bald head. I don't know what's going on. I've been duped. And ever since then, I was like, no Raphael, no D. No Raphael, no D. And they did that tour together. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. And I hope it didn't. I hope it did. One thing is, I hope that they were to get closure as a group by doing that last tour. Because if this would have happened and Raphael never got back with them, do that final tour with them, maybe, I don't know where, it gives you a better mental space. To be like, dude, we went back out on tour together. We hadn't been on tour in 20-some years together. We did that shit. We only did 8-9 cities, but we did.
Right. Yeah. It's
what's your favorite Toni song?
Mine is probably Lay Your Head on My Pillow.
Ooh.
How's it?
I think it feels good.
Ooh. Good. Now I
had that tape. Grant got me that tape.
So there's an argument that's out there on the interwebs that says that Toni technically has the first New Jack Swing song, not Teddy Riley.
I would have thought
it feels good, like that little Hey Little Walter and all them songs they were saying.
All I know is that it worked out and then they worked it in. Toni has done it again.
Mine is Anniversary, just because it's 7 layered song. It's like literally you can strip down Anniversary, and like you got the background vocals, you have the instrumentation, you have.
Are they the only artist group with an anniversary song?
Oh shit! Everybody's got a wedding song.
Everybody got wedding and come back and break up and make up songs. They the only ones that got like, let's celebrate an anniversary.
Hold on, let me go. You know what, Scott?
Me and my wife, we just celebrated our anniversary, and we was just talking about
trying to find some other song. You only got one song you can play for your anniversary.
Or you can either play Anniversary, or unless you got, the Zach and Kelly, you have a song. The couple have a song,
Okay,
which we do
Charlie
have a
Wilson,
song.
So Charlie Wilson dropped a song called Our Anniversary in 2013. That is the only other.
It wasn't no Toni.
So there's a playlist that someone made, but none of these songs I'm seeing on here are like anniversary songs.
I don't think there's anything that's like
We've been married
that are explicit anniversary, right? Like you got like with that, you know, the song's about the song's called Anniversary versus a song where you kind of like, if you dig into the lyrics, this is what he's talking about, right? Yeah. But I'm trying to think, because there is a R&B song that's I'm not going to say recent, but last 20 years or so, where the guy mentions celebrating this day. What the fuck is the song? That's gonna drive me crazy.
You said what you saying?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Drive me insane.
Is it a duet? Is it the married couple? What's it?
No, it's not that. It's not that.
Okay,
it's not,
that's
so
what I'm thinking about.
It's not that, but it's a man. It's a man singing it. Who the? Oh. That's gonna drive me insane.
Yeah. Tony.
Next year, let's call this day our anniversary. That's Jesse Powell.
Jesse Powell.
You. So I had to think. I'm not crazy. But that's not an anniversary song. Yeah. Like I just had to think about it. Like I said, no, someone's like this talking about, let's call this day our anniversary. Next year, let's call this day our anniversary. The day, blah, blah, blah. So they might be the only niggas that did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like there's everything else is a love song. Let's get married. You're my I love you with everything. And
Stevie Wonder got Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What?
Like there's songs about like staying in love, but not like, hey, we've been together,
celebrating your anniversary. Yeah. Like you can play this at like your grandparents' 50th anniversary.
Right. No, you ain't got none of that. I mean, I don't think white people got it either. Or
rock. But white people jam to black R&B though.
They do. They do.
There's some things that they definitely jam to, but then also you get them a little soft rock in there.
Yeah, the yacht rocks, the soft rocks.
Yeah, there's some songs out there that you can go ahead and put on, and
so if you're mentioning soft rock, I mean yacht rock, someone emailed and asked, where does Genesis and Phil Collins fit into? They heard our show on yacht rock. Where does Genesis and Phil Collins as we transition?
That's not yacht rock. That's not yacht rock.
That's an adult contemporary.
Okay.
It's adult contemporary. Because then it depends. Because like there's a specific sound, right? Like I said, that sound. And actually, where's my shirt at? Somebody bought me a yacht rock shirt, and mailed it to me. So. But there's there's that Steely Dan, Doobie Brother, like there's that, like I said, that tree, and it just kind of comes down. There's a sound that's in there.
Look at the heavy drums that Genesis had. Is that what it differentiates?
There's some, like I said, I definitely adult contemporary, definitely soft rock, not necessarily like, and it's weird that there is that difference, like of that.
I kind of put it in there with that.
For me, it's all soft rock, but definitely
like the Tears for Fears or something.
That's generation. That's the next generation.
So Genesis, and then because I'm like Studio, that's not soft rock.
No,
like it's not like it's
in the air tonight. Soft rock,
80s,
adult contemporary.
Yeah, but it's the heavy drums though. It's them heavy drums.
I think it is that heavy drums. I think
even in Sister Studio, that Phil Collins was a drummer. Like that's them heavy drums. Studio. That's heavy drums. And like I think Yacht Rock doesn't have his heavy drums.
Now you got me all amped up.
Now Yacht Rock, you
got me all amped up with Phil Collins now.
Phil Collins is a G.
Hey, this cool ass Scott from the I Love 90s Music Podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like it on the SOLC network. You finna get all the real deal on the 90s, the 2000s, and the splash of that 80s. Do it right now, man, and I'll be your friend.